Hey there, YouTubers, what's up? Yeah, so tonight I happen to have a bit of a spare time to make more plans about my next trip to Japan, to various cities like Kitakyushu, Sapporo, Naha in Okinawa, and maybe also some smaller cities like Nagasaki, Saga, and maybe also Kagoshima. Yeah. So I am right now at the moment I am planning to. Yeah, I am trying to decide and determine which via which city shall I make my entry back to to Japan. So I went through several websites that that specialize in price matching, among hotels and homestays, and ranging from hotels and homestays. So so first of all I went to Agoda, and currently I am just comparing the fees among hotels in Sapporo. So and I pretty much I pretty much finalized my research for hotels in Fukuoka, during during my supposedly the alleged duration of stay, between the 9th of the 9th of February and the 17th of February 2020. So here, please allow me to show you the Excel spreadsheet that I managed to so I don't know if I found or I created the most appropriate format to organize all those data gathered from all these websites in the most adequately organized fashion. So such spreadsheet exists merely to serve you guys as a very roughly made draft piece of reference that give you guys a bit of an idea on how to get started with planning your trip to Fukuoka. Though I kind of tentatively intended to make to make this video contain as much advanced piece of information about planning a trip to Japan as possible. So I tried to to add to include as many relevant parameters as possible that can affect the degree of comfort and the extent of enjoyment while while traveling, while staying in Japan. So I have for hotels in Fukuoka that are available currently via the website Agoda, I have found several of them, and some of them are are the ones that I stayed at during my previous trip, and I have in fact highlighted the hotels that allegedly overpriced their the room fee. So for hotel, Monte Hermana, it's the second most expensive one during the a duration of stay ranging from the 9th of February 2020 until the 7th of February 2020 for 8 days, for a duration of stay of 8 days in total. And the cheapest one and the most apparently decent one I can find so far is the Lively Hakata Hotel. It only costs you 660.05 Australian dollars. So bear in mind here, each cell on this spreadsheet shows the price in Australian dollars. So for some, as a matter of fact, you might have taken notice of some the inconsistency on this spreadsheet. So, for some of the cells, I marked with merely I labeled with some of the cells merely with a dollar sign, and whereas for some other cells, I also typed in AUD, the abbreviation of Australian dollars. But don't worry, each cell represents the price in total for a total of 8 days stay in Australian dollars, no matter the labeling. So just to let you guys know in advance to avoid more confusion and ambiguities. Yeah. So so far for tonight, I found this. So again, pretty much I am considering whether I should launch another expedition back to Fukuoka and stay there for 8 days, and then head to Hokkaido or to central Japan, somewhere in Nagoya or Nagano, and then to Okinawa. So I still have yet reached the final stage of planning for this particular trip back to Japan, at the moment. So I like to to still keep this I still like to abstain from making this particular video overcomplicated for you guys out there. So on the other hand, I like to show you one more thing here. So here is the Japan trip project second. You can see I've got various tasks here tabulated. That's why you need to take actions. You need to take more and more actions in order to make your life better. Oops, sorry. Why can't you guys see it? Oh yeah, can you guys see it now? Yeah, that's the ongoing Asana ongoing projects about my third trip to Japan. Though it's my second time that I devoted so much time and contemplation and calculation onto this future expedition back to Japan. Yeah. Anyway, I have found something else from the Japanese version of hotels.com. In fact, speaking of planning your trip to Kitakyushu, you might also want to take a look at those cities that are near Kitakyushu, and it might not take that much of time travel between these two cities by train, and which means you can also save plenty of funds, plenty of money by dwelling in the nearby cities of that particular major city in Japan, such as Kitakyushu. There's a city that situates itself pretty near to the outskirts of Kitakyushu, which is called Shinmonoseki. Shinmonoseki-shi. I suppose, as far as I can see, it won't take more than an hour, or at least maybe half an hour or 45 minutes by train to head to Shinmonoseki-shi from Kitakyushu. As soon as you alight from the airplane and then board the train at Kokura station, and then to Shinmonoseki, it shouldn't take you that long. So I'm just gonna as a result of such special consideration, I might also I am also gonna include Shinmonoseki here. I labeled this cell with an arrow sign, so to indicate that I plan to catch a train once I alight, once I get off from the airplane, after landing in Kitakyushu to Shinmonoseki-shi, and then I set up this spreadsheet to tabulate all those data I gathered from these websites, such as Booking.com, Trip.com, Ctrip in Mandarin, Ctrip in English. In fact, maybe Trip.com, it's pretty much the same thing as Ctrip in English. According to some of my earlier research on the web, based on the information I gathered from Wikipedia and some other third-party sources, like some sort of Discuss forum or whatnot. Yeah, but regardless, so I just I'm just gonna include every major website that specialize in providing information relating to booking hotels or other types of accommodation, such as homestays, Airbnb. Just to give you guys more insightful details, so that you guys won't make those stupid and wasteful decisions, and then you guys can then live a happier life, an easier life, and also in the meantime learn to manage your finance by planning your spending, by tabulating the data you gathered in real time, and then adequately tabulated and organized as much as you know how. Yeah. So thanks again for watching and listening, Jude. I shall give you guys more updates regarding my progress here tomorrow night or the day after, or whenever I can squeeze some more time, or whenever I can spare some more time onto this particular task on hand. In fact, there are a multitude of projects ongoing here. So for now, I'm just gonna spare you with these, details and specifications, to minimize information overload and decision overload among you guys out there. So yeah, regardless, thank you very much for watching and listening. Stay tuned, stay blessed, and stay faithful. I shall see you guys in the next video on YouTube. Cheers. Bye bye. Have a nice day, or have a great night. God bless.